Hey, welcome back to another episode of Farlander Adventures. As always, this is Xavier Penguin. And today, this is going to be a shorter episode here. This is to help get people... Did I do this already? Yeah. I don't have any... Yeah, I am over at Doc Gratis's place, trying to see if I can't get bone blocks for people. And some people have made some changes, which is nice. Hopefully Doc doesn't mind, to make things just a little bit easier. I did this, and I did some of the floor. Someone came in and added a chest there for whatever reason. I'm not too sure. But let's get back close to... Let's go to Spawn Town. We got some things to talk about there. And then eventually we'll get home and we'll end the episode here. Let's get through this portal before I talk. The portal can be loud. Alright, so as most people know, this server is on 1.10.2 Spigot. We are running a few a few plugins to help with the overall stability of the server, as well as to make sure, things are running smoothly. I'm running my own plugins client side that have no effect on the server itself, and I know some other people as well, and that's fine and dandy. The one thing, as long as you don't use it to cheat, we're good. If you cheat and I can find out, then yeah, we're gonna have issues, and you'll be talked to. Anyway, authoritative penguins, authoritative. However, we are on 1.10.2, and on February 13th, this coming Monday, this is being released on Saturday, February 11th. I'm recording this on the 9th. We are going to be upgrading. Oh, come on, people. There. We're going to be upgrading the server to 1.11.2. And we want to get that done so that way we have access to some new blocks, some new locations. It's going to be fun. Let me check over here in my mailbox. DJ Sylvian said that when he mined out my area, he left some things in my mailbox on what he found. What did he find? Not bad. Oh, they'll let it snow. Okay, cool key. I gotta clean this out. There's no way he found that much redstone or coal, unless he had a fortune pickaxe. That's possible. Oh well, cool. I'll take care of that later. We are going to be upgrading to 1.11.2, and on Sunday, okay, look at my calendar. On Sunday the 12th, there will be a backup run of the world as is, and I'll be putting this information in Discord so that way people can see it there and making an announcement. But there will be a backup made, and that will be the backup that will currently English, Xavier, for fuck's sake, learn it. That will be the backup that will be used whenever we start the server up in 1.11.2. So if you do make any changes, please do not make any changes to your builds. Do not make any changes to anything else for fear of having it lost. There will be a backup, and it will be restored back on Sunday night. On Monday morning, probably before I go to bed on Monday morning at about 2 or 3, the server will then be updated to the latest version. And if there are any kind of problems, I'm just walking around. at the moment. I don't really have much to go through, and I don't want to just stand in one place and be like, yes, this is what's going to happen, blah, da, 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 da. I don't want that. So we're just walking. See if I can't walk back to my house. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I think I am. Wait, am I going the right way? Nope, not going the right way at all. I need to go this way. So yeah, there will be a backup made. So please don't make any changes to your builds on Sunday if you can avoid it. Hopefully you can, and if you can, then everything's fine. Things will be restored back on late Sunday night, early Monday morning. All of this is happening in Central Time, UTC -6. Once this happens, I'll be rebooting the server a few times to make sure certain plugins work. Right now on the test server, if you have access to that, if not, then please let me know. I have Okay, slow your roll, Xavier. Slow it down. Think about what you want to say. Okay. On the test server, Kono and I have configured a few things to make it where things are going to be changing, but changing for the better. I have mentioned that also in the Discord chat. We will have snow trails. We'll have villager breeding back. We will have. Let's see, what else will we have? Enderman griefing will still be off, as well as. Well, whose place is this? I don't know whose place this is. I like it. Alright, so there's the mill. Okay, let's go over here to the mill. Enderman griefing still off. Fire spread is still off. Explosions, destroying things are still off. And ghasts. Ghasts in the nether, in the nether hub, the central region. No longer will we need to have string laid about. Ghasts will be disabled, so that will be a good thing. So we'll be able to maneuver through that. Yeah, let's just go right through here. Because I think, yeah, gas will be disabled, so that way we don't have to have string lying around, and no one will have to get upset that someone broke some string. So we'll be able to have that, so that'll be good. Let's see what else to look forward to. So far, the server does seem to be pretty stable. I have not seen any kind of issues thus far. I know Kono helped me test and some things. I think mobs will spawn a little bit better, I think. I'm not too sure. I hope it does. But if not, we'll still be where we're currently at right now in regards to the mob cap and the way that Spigot works. And the only reason that we're using Spigot, one, it's a little bit better optimized for servers, and it's still vanilla. So we haven't changed anything vanilla related. We haven't done anything like that, with the exception of increasing the mobs. So that way, the squid farm will work, the guardian farm will work, the enderman farm, the ender, and things like that. So I know that we've dinked around with that, but everything else, all the blocks and everything, are still vanilla. We don't have any mod packs or anything on there, and things of that nature. I'm trying to think of what else I'm going to be doing. Hopefully also at that time I will be re-rendering the overviewer map, so that way you can see what all is available. And ooh, nice. I've been here at night whenever it switches over. That is awesome. I just think that's so freaking cool. I will tell you that trying to just update the parts that have changed does not always work with DynMap. And DynMap is a plugin I'm using on the test server to update the map and everything. So in regards to that, rendering does take a bit of time, usually with as large as our world is. On a dual processor, not dual core, but dual processor, dual core, enterprise grade server, it does take a bit of time to still render everything. Who did this? Road to be continued. Okay. It still takes a bit of time to render everything. It can take up to 24, sometimes 36 hours just for the overworld itself. I don't render in the Nether, but I do the end, and that don't take very long. The end doesn't. Now, another thing that will happen. Let me stand right up here, and just talk at you one-on-one, just you and me. Let me go on an overview on everything that's going to be done. So that way I have a timestamp on, that I can give people, say, hey, if you don't like to read text, then go to this part in my video. One, server will be backed up on Sunday evening. It'll be backed up, and changes to the server will be made approximately, I'm going to say probably about 3 o'clock. Now let's make it 2 o'clock because I want to get to bed. 2 o'clock a.m. Monday morning, Central Time, UTC -6. So probably 8 a.m. For people across the pond. So 2 a.m. my time here in St. Louis, 8 a.m. London, as best as I can say it. Like I said, UTC -6. The server will then be ported over to 1.11.2. Prior to that, the server will be up and down for probably about an hour while I make sure that things are generating properly, to make sure that the plugins are working properly, to make sure the backup is working properly with the new backup that's been updated for 1.11.2. So please, if you're able to, do not log in because I don't want anything to mess up. And I doubt that you, as a patron, will mess anything up. I just want to doubly make sure. Once the plugins have been verified to work, the backup has worked, and everything, then the server will be turned on. What I want to do before that is I actually want to go through the end, and I'll probably will download the world that I've backed up and use MC Edit to get rid of all the islands outside of the main end city, the main end area, and let them all repopulate, so that way we can get shulker boxes, get more elytra if we need it, more ender dragon heads and things like that. That is my goal. Once I can do that, then I'm also wanting to go to the desert. The desert area that we have as a portal, I want to try to regenerate that particular part of the land. And so that way we can go in, people can still get sand, and my plan is to have that regenerate probably every week or every couple of weeks, or depending on what's been taken from it and everything, because sand, at least for me, has been hard to come by. And I know I was on a server a while back that the server administrator just regenerated that particular landmass wherever the desert was. But at least that's my plan. In the end outside the end city will be deleted, so it could regenerate to the desert that we have a portal to, at least near my house, will be regenerated. Well, not near my house, but the entryway to go up the ladder and across 70 million miles of the Nether, that'll be regenerated. Once all that's done, the plugins are taken care of, the backups are taken care of, the server will be started, a new backup will be made of the server, so that way we have a fresh new backup of a freshly new server. And I'm hoping by the time all of that is done, by 2:30 or 3 o'clock a.m. Central Time, 8 or 9 o'clock UTC -6, UTC -6, 2 or 3 o'clock my time in the morning on Monday, the server will be updated. At least that's my plan. Hopefully it is, and if everything goes well, we're going to have all kinds of fun with using fireworks as rocket-propelled boosters for our Elytra. That will be awesome. If you have any questions, if you have any problems, if you have any issues, do not hesitate to contact me on Monday. I will probably be asleep till about 9 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. Central Time. I'll check my Discord to see if I have any kind of messages. I'll be available throughout the day on Monday. While I'm at work, I can still check my Discord and try to get access to the server and figure out stuff from there. If there is any issues, please let me know. Let me see what I can do to help you out and help everyone else out while the server upgrade is going through. Now, there might be some questions about 1.12. Right now, that's not even in the picture yet. Until Spigot can actually get that going, and it won't happen anytime soon until 1.12 is officially out. Once I know it's out, once I know that the plugins that we use are updated, then by all means we'll then upgrade to 1.12. But for right now, I've been waiting for 1.11 to be pretty stable. So far it has been, knock on wood. It's been stable, so we will bear through 1.11 with some of the new enhancements and stuff that comes along with that. But for right now, that's what we're going to deal with. If you have any questions about that, by all means, ask me. I'll be more than happy to help you out and hopefully get you to understand where I'm coming from. I'm trying to make everything as transparent as possible, so that way, yes, I manage the server, yes, I maintain the server and things like that, but I want all of you to be in the know about what's going on, what my intentions are, so that way there's no kind of question whatsoever like, well, what in the hell is Xavier doing, blah, 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 blah. I want to get rid of all of that, and that's basically it. I want to make sure that I'm being as informative as possible, as well as supportive of everyone and what they desire, in regards for a very close to vanilla like server as possible. Anyway, like I said, I've been yapping on for quite a bit. If you have any kind of questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. My name is Xavier Penguin. I'll catch y'all on the flip side in 1.11.2.